Good morning, everyone. It is I, Vermillion Monroe, and here comes our next episode of Shadowbringers, Final Fantasy XIV, with I, Vermillion Monroe. We are continuing the job quests for Gunbreaker and Dancer, and I managed to get up to level 65 with the little time I had. How fortunate. So we should be able to do some stuff today, and maybe other things, possibly grinding perhaps, with the rest of our time, because this is probably going to go up by quickly. With that said, away we go, and hello Schnips, thanks for the resub. I know it's about to happen, it's coming, oh lord, it's coming. But that's okay, because now it is time for us to start with Gunbreaker, as opposed to last time where we started with the Dancer. As you can see, I'm all equipped with the Ow! See, there it is. You gotta stop winding that arm back, Schnips. By the way, Schnips, I hope you're doing pretty good. I was a bit worried after what had occurred, but I do hope that everything is going okay as expected. Alright, let's talk to Radovan. Confessions of a Flaming Mongrel. Radovan is hoping for a nice, straightforward, no-strings-attached assignment. Wait, how... What makes one of those strings attached? I don't even know. But anyways,
you'll be pleased to hear that the Yellow Jackets have offered us an assignment.
after taking on more than we'd bargained for with our previous clients, we're hoping this one will turn out to be relatively straightforward. We haven't heard what it entails yet, but I'll bet it's something important. Does anyone else notice that Sophie keeps swapping outfits with every new town that we meet? I think that's kind of amusing and a bit adorable. But anyways,
a man called Futag was arranged to meet us in Bulwark Hall. Let's go and see what he wants.
yes, I suppose we should meet the client. I mean, kind of weird that we're not meeting them in the bar, especially for Limsa, but it's, you know, it's whatever. I'm not the client. I don't think like clients. I'm the one that, I am the one who, knocks. In a manner of speaking. Oh, we have to go right to the, other side of the ether right now. We just have to go down the lift. Yeah, that's right. Alright, let's go. I just find it funny that airship is on top of everything. Just an amusement. Alright. I figured it was a Lalafell with a name like that.
So, these Yellow Jackets uphold the law. I imagine they have their work cut out for them around here.
Their uniform seems a bit billowy for my tastes, but I do like the color. Note to self, Sophie's favorite color is yellow. It's gonna help for Christmas.
Thank you for coming on such short notice. Time is of the essence, so I'll be brief. We want you to protect Goldwells, who was until recently leader of the Flaming Mongrels. They were once a gang of raiders, but eventually settled in Limsa limits to extort and rob their way to a position of considerable influence in the criminal underworld. That all ended when Goldwells turned himself in. No one saw it coming, not even the other Flaming Mongrels. He's due to give testimony in exchange for a reduced sentence, and not just about the crimes he committed himself either. All of the gangs he's had dealings with have ample reason to silence him before he spills his secrets. He's currently being held in the Morby dry docks. Your job is to see that he reaches Limsa in one piece.
So, you want us to act as bodyguards to a criminal? I don't like the sound of that.
We'd be protecting the information that's in his head, which could be used to bring countless other lawbreakers to justice. It sounds like a worthwhile cause to me.
It is. And before you ask why we're hiring outsiders, it's to avoid attention. If I pull too many Yellow Jackets from their posts, the gangs will figure out what's going on. Better to give the impression that it's business as usual while using professionals like you to escort them in secret. We still need to secure the route, so I'll go on ahead and see to the preparations. Come and find me at the dry docks when you're ready.
Okay, I guess. Well, fellas, I'll teleport.
And before we begin, we should find out more about this Goldwells. Well, it's important to place our trust in the client. I don't want to repeat the mistake we made last time.
Okay, that's fair, I guess, but I'm not sure if I should be talking to random pirates about this guy who's about to squeal and basically 6'9" everybody, if you guys remember that rainbow-haired dude. Hello, Aldskiff.
If the rumors which are true, the flaming mongrels are involved in most of the money lending and extortion that goes on in this city. Goldwhite was at the center of this web, overseeing every aspect of these clandestine activities. Now that he has finally found the decency to give himself up, I imagine that his former associates would rather he kept quiet concerning their dealings.
Well, yes. Yeah. I would imagine. Sundamal?
I am not at liberty to discuss an ongoing investigation. I can say, however, the many Yellowjackets believe heartless curs like Goldwhites deserve nothing less than death. He and his rogues have left only tragedy and despair in their wake. Mercy would be a waste.
I think I know what you'd prefer. Hello, Jnasim.
Oh yes, everybody has heard of the flaming mongrels. The modus operandi is to offer loans, increase the interest to the extent that their mark has no hope of ever paying it back, and then forcing that poor soul to obey their every whim.
Well, they sound like cutthroat thugs, that's for sure. Gotta go, oh man, I sink. Gotta go all the way over here. Excuse me. Man, she almost crashed into me. Now, what's going on over here?
This Goldwhites has garnered quite the reputation for himself. It seems Futog Yafutog was telling the truth.
Did you hear anything useful?
Yeah, everyone wants him fucking dead.
Yes, it's as Futog Yafutog said. Goldwhite certainly has a lot of enemies on both sides of the law.
Radovan, it's not too late to refuse. Think about what you're doing.
Trust me, I have. Now let's say no more on the matter. We have a job to do.
Well, she ain't arguing too much. At the Morabee Dry Docks. Yeah, fuck that. I know I could probably take a ship, but I'm going there the fast way. So there. A few seconds. Shaved off. Perfection. Now then. Wonder if I can get some solo instances for these job quests at 65. I feel like that would be a fitting thing to occur. Not you. Get out of here, Lev. What the hell am I doing? Carbuncle! I demand your aid, please. Oh, sweet. God damn it. You know what? Whatever. We're here.
I expect he'll be in fetters, but I'll still be keeping an eye on him. If he tries to escape, we'll make him regret it.
We can't let anyone get between us and Goldwhites. If he dies, it's all for naught.
All set? Good. Then it's time to bring out the prisoner.
Alright, let's bring out the prisoner.
Well, he's a Rogadan. I present Goldwhites, Scourge of Litzville. His life's in your hands now. Guard him well.
Thank you kindly.
Are you sure you've got the right man? Quite sure. Now, listen carefully. This is important. We've scouted the road ahead, and we've spotted a group of unsavory figures lying in wait. The plan is to put them down and rush past before anyone realizes what's happened.
Well, if that's how you prefer us to handle it, then very well. But we'll need someone to take the lead and cut through their ambush. I choose you for that role, Vermillion. Show me how far you've come as a gunbreaker.
Alright, I'll take them down easy.
The rest of us will stay close to Goldwhites and fend off any that try to flank us. Futog, I give you my word that we'll get him to Limsa, even if I have to carry him there.
We're depending on you, Vermillion. Once you've cleared a path, we'll be right behind you. We'll regroup at Oskin's Embrace and assess the situation before moving on.
I bet.
I'd go with you if I could, but my first responsibility is to keep Goldwhites alive. Radovan's orders.
Cutting through a swath through enemy lines and striking where they're most vulnerable before they have a chance to counterattack. This is where gunbreakers excel.
Don't push yourself too hard. If things take a turn for the worse, fall back.
I appreciate what you're doing for me, lad.
Yeah, fair enough. Just, why don't you keep an eye on this Yafu what's-his-face, too, while you're at it. I don't know, man. You never know who's a dirty cop sometimes. But anyways, I guess it's just gonna be us killing NPCs. Not really a solo instance, is it? Now let's see here. You sense a hostile presence! Think you can stop us? Absolutely, hired assassin. Wait, what do you mean us? There's only one of you mokes around here. Alright, whatever. You're donezo gunzo. Now take this. I ain't even gonna waste a no mercy on you. It's burst strikes for you, lad. I'll go ahead and use a danger zone on you, archer. One of these ought to put you down. That's what I thought. Now then. I really need to find a way to lock this area. But anyways. Aha! I'm around these wild jackals, eh? Oh my. You sense a hostile presence! Kill him! Take this, you dumb bib-wearing dopes. Aha! 3! And take that for a side. How you like this apple? Oh, cool. Didn't know I could rub those in between. Well, that's what you get. And the deed is done. What the? Oh. I guess I could see that guy down there. I'm pretty sure I did that. Or maybe not. I don't remember. No, I don't think I did. Oh, whoops. Sorry about that, guys. Hold on. I guess I gotta wait for them. Let's see here. Well? Well.
A pretty poor attempt at an ambush. Without the element of surprise, they're nothing.
Yes, very impressive, but I'll save my thanks until we reach Limsa, if you don't mind. Huh? I bring bad news, I'm afraid. Those men weren't here to ambush you. They were only lookouts. The bulk of the enemy force lies ahead. We'll take the prisoner to a safe hiding place until those rogues have been dealt with. Grim-faced, huh? What? Why wasn't I informed sooner? We only just received the information ourselves. I'm to take the prisoner into custody, while you are to return to your post until further notice. As for the hirelings, their services are no longer required. Now, hold on a moment! Look, if you've got a problem, take it up with Commodore Rayner. They're his orders, not mine. Alright, you've made your point. Hey! Well, that's it, I suppose. Nevertheless, I'll see that you receive the full amount as agreed. It was a pleasure working with you. See you later, dumbass. You're getting bamboozled. Huh? I wouldn't go with her if I were you. Well, there goes gold fights.
Something about this doesn't add up. And surely it would make more sense for Futak to go with them. And besides, our agreement was to see gold fights to them elements, and that's exactly what I intend to do. You two, come with me.
Oh, it looks like the shoe's on the other foot this time, so I can hardly refuse. Come on, before he does something we'll regret. I guess I should. Yeah, no, that woman is definitely gonna kill him. Otherwise, I don't know how she can with that weak-ass Realm Reborn equipment on, but, you know, whatever. Huh? Well, 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 well. They didn't even take the quick way to Limsa. I smell trickery here. V5 fum and all that. Yep. They went to the, They went to the goddamn caves, where hardly anyone is. But there's a fishing hole in there, so they didn't think that well through. Eh, what can you do? Evil people be dumbasses sometimes. Oh boy. This is her idea of a safe hiding place.
She took him inside. If my guess is correct, there's no time to waste.
Well then, let's go. Nothing for it but to follow him, I suppose. No time to waste, let's go!
He's still alive. Stop this at once!
You better listen to him. Stay out of it, sellsword! My friend's dead because of this filth! He's got no right to live! So why would you protect him?
Because I give my word! And though he may be beyond redemption, he acts not of it for his own sake, but for the good of others.
I mean...
his testimony will make Limsa a safer place.
That's true.
Now, lower your axe.
Alright, listening to reason. Uh-oh. Thank the 12 you got here when you did. It didn't take long for us to find out it was all a ruse, but by then, she'd already bought enough time to carry out her plan. Lucky for us, the 3 of you weren't so easily duped. Of course, she's not the only yellow jacket to bear a grudge against Goldfights, but I never thought any of us would go to such lengths. Ugh, a fine bloody mess this is. That's right, you're going away for a bit. Just behave, you didn't go through with it. You might get cut out short. While we may have been waylaid somewhat, our orders to escort Goldfights still stand.
Before we go, I want to thank you for all you've done. Truth is, I ain't got long to live. Even if I can escape having me head lopped off, the sickness will get me, sure enough.
Hell, you sure look sick on your face, that's for sure. I mean...
You could have lived out your days as one of the leading figures in the underworld, rich and powerful. What made you turn yourself in? Since afore I can remember, I've been cheating and killing to put food in me belly and gill in me pocket. And I was good at it, too. Worked me way to the top. But the top of what? A bunch of liars, swindlers, and murderers. And when I found out I only have a few moons left, I realized Limsa's the way it is because of people like me. It ain't gonna be that way, though. Not if I say my piece. In that case, we best get you Limsa, post-haste. Aye, before I kick the bucket, lead the way.
Well, there he goes. Hold on a second, fellas. I'll be right back.
Alright, fellas, we are back. Thank you for your patience. Now, let us continue. Let me get the chats up. There we go.
We've done right by me. For that I thank ye.
I'm glad our part's over, but I wonder what will happen to Goldvites. He'll probably spend his time in prison. I wanted to talk to Futog, but that's fine too.
Not the most direct route, but we got here in the end.
All that remains is for Goldvites to give his testimony. Ow!
Oh, thank you, Schnips. Yes. And some water for me. And some ice for the black eye I got from the hydration redeem.
All that remains is for Goldvites to give his testimony. On behalf of the Yellow Jackets, I offer my thanks.
You've kept your word. Now it's my turn. Very well.
Bye, Goldvites. Maybe they'll go easy on you in your sick days.
Every city has its problems. This one more than most. It's high time we moved on.
Seeing as we've been to Alamigo, Gridania, Ul'dah, and Limsa, that just leaves Ishgard. Ugh, I don't exactly thrive in cold climates, though.
Just get yourself a decent overcoat and you'll be fine. Well then, let's be off.
Yes, let us be off. I do appreciate the hydration for real, though. I'm gonna eat some fish. There we go. Alright, let's finish this in Ishgard! Foundation? Bet. Actually, wait. Where are they chilling at? By the Forgotten Night? Outside the Forgotten Night? Okay. I guess Ajirigu scares them too much. Let's be real. Riel's the real scary one. She has her mama's genes after all. Now then. The Forgotten Night. Oh. Well, I hope that coat's helping you out. Why would anyone want to live here? Even with these thick clothes, I'm frozen to the bone.
I'll admit it's a fair bit colder than I was expecting, and not that it's anything to be concerned about.
That's easy for you to say.
You'll soon get used to it, I'm sure. Anyway, Vermillion, it seems that instead of offering work via an adventurer's guild, Ishgard's Temple Knights issue levies. And although there do not appear to be any clients in need of protection, it's only a matter of time before something comes our way. Until then, be sure not to let your skills or your gunblade grow rusty.
Yes, sir. And that settles that. And I'll say one thing for Ishgardians. They certainly know how to dress. Not only do their clothes keep out the cold, well, most of it, they are surprisingly elegant. Yes, they are. Quite old medieval English and all that. Well, anyways, it's time to be the dancer. What a weird hat for this outfit, not gonna lie. The little saw spikes come out, that's cute. Well, anyways, I believe we have to go back to Ul'dah. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. To Ul'dah! I believe the dancer quest is a little shorter, actually, this time, so I'll probably, I don't know, grind a bit. I doubt I'll be able to make the level 68 before I start feeling eepy, though. But let's go and go for it. Yeah, that. Ah, dances with Duskwights, I believe. Alright, then. Hey, how's my favorite dancer going, Nashimira? Dances with Duskwights. Nashimira is ready to move on to new environs. It is good to see you, Vermillion. You'll be pleased to hear that our exhibition in the Sultanate was a rousing success. Rana gave quite the inspired performance. It would seem the girl has indeed taken her lessons to heart. That leaves Gridania as the final stop on our three-nation tour. I meant to depart immediately, but I must confess that the curious developments in Ul'dah have given me pause. Upon our arrival, let us first pay a visit to the Adder's Nest, and inquire as to any strange happenings about town. Do not ask me why, but I believe it is best we stay vigilant. Alright, sounds fine to me.
Guess we're going to goodbye, baby. If only you guys were like the Gunbreakers who went there ahead of time, this would have saved a lot more gil. God damn it. That's fine. I got plenty of gil. Anyways. Yeah, no point in teleporting this time. Come on, game. Ain't that bad. Whoops, there we go. Shwing! So, this is Gridania. The forest is beautiful indeed, but I can't help but feel something ominous in the air. Vermillion. I am sorry to say that my fears appear to have been well-founded. Gridania, too, has seen its fair share of social unrest of late. Pray explain the situation to my colleagues, good sir. You are familiar with the Duskwhite, yes? They are a clan of Aelazin who eschew the shackles of urban life and instead choose to live in isolation. For the most part, both sides choose to leave the other well enough alone. Recently, however, events have taken a troubling turn. Groups of Duskwhites have been assembling for reasons unknown, holding secret gatherings on the outskirts of the forest. Whatever they aim, we can be quite certain that it is nothing good. The Tweenadder is content to let them be, provided they do us no harm. But when they turn to thieving and threatening our way of life, we cannot simply turn a blind eye. To say that tensions between the Duskwhites and our citizens have been rising would be an understatement. To this point, troublemakers among the Duskwhite have primarily acted alone, which makes the manner in which they are now plotting something together in plain sight all the more concerning. Some here in the nest even believe that they are sowing the seeds for a violent uprising. As fortune would have it, these Duskwhite rabble-rousers have recently been sighted with particular frequency in the immediate vicinity of the venue, where I had hoped to hold our performance. Needless to say, we must address the immediate danger before we can even think of going forward with our performance. Vermillion, Rana, what say we investigate the matter together this time? Consider it done. I'll make up for my failure. Just you watch me. Once I've soothed the Duskwhite's hearts with my dance, rioting will be the furthest thing from their minds. And, you can count on me, obviously. Thank you, friends. That settles it then. Leave the matter of the Duskwhite demagogues to my colleagues here. I suppose there would be some merit in delegating the task to you, rather than risk fanning the flames between the Duskwhites and our own citizens. And yet, you are a dance troupe, are you not? Are you certain that your friends here are up to the task of suppressing an armed revolt? You can be assured they are. For what it is worth, I too will be accompanying Rana and Vermillion to ensure that everything is in order. Besides, there is something that I would confirm with my own eyes. And with that, we should be on our way. The Duskwhites in question are said to be congregating in the South Shroud. Let us meet first at the local tavern and formulate a plan of attack. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, what weapons are those? They're so clean. Wait, I think those are the class weapons, aren't they? No, I think Rana has the class gear. Whatever. Fuck it, let's go. What the? Did we go to the inn? Oh, nope. Guess we go to, oh, we go to the inn there. In Quarry Bill. To Quarry Bill! Get my carbuncle ready to be saddled up. Alright, come on, carbuncle. Let's get the fuck over there. Opposite of get the fuck out of here, obviously. But... oh no, the Duskwhites. Didn't we have problems with them as an archer, or was that, like, somebody else? That was somebody else, wasn't it? A different group. Well, here we are. Just kind of hoping we'd actually be at the inn, but whatever. Does Mistress Nechimura have to follow us everywhere? And what was that about her wanting to see something with her own eyes? Ah, those are the... that's the job gear. I don't know what those are for. According to one of the regulars here, the Duskwhite troublemakers were seen not long ago, just to the northeast of here. And that's not all. A rumor says that they were, and I quote, gyrating and undulating in a most curious way. Whatever it was that we witnessed in Thantland, it seems likely that it's afflicted the people here as well. We must investigate the matter with all speed. Come now.
Yes, ma'am. Well, that sucks. But let's go. Up here. Thoden thing. One more night. Oh, the hard am to pour. We did do that, right? Yeah, I think we did. Eh, whatever. Point is...
Why, we're halfway across the realm from Ul'dah. Why would these Duskwights be performing the same dance as the Poppers in Stone's Throw? Somehow, I can't shake this feeling Mistress Nashmira knows more than she's letting on. This is where the Duskwights were last sighted, or so I was told.
Well, I don't see nobody. I just see, sprites and plants.
Vermillion! Mistress Nashmira! I think I saw something over there behind the bushes.
Well, we better fucking go over there. Yeah, don't hurry or nothing. Although we are a ranged physical DPS. Oh, shit! He do be dancing!
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
No uniforms, eh? Oh my. This is almost cut like a legit cutscene. With voice acting.
That's it! That's the same creepy dance I saw in Ul'dah!
Alright, game, come on. There you go.
The Dance of the Damned. Yes, it is just as I feared.
What? Dance of the Damned?
I'll explain everything in good time. For the moment, just leave them to me.
What, are they playing Kingdom Hearts 2 or something? Yeah, I remember that song. There she goes! That is some pretty hair. I wonder if it's in the shop or available otherwise. Well? Ah! Begone, meddlers! Leave us to our dancing! How about she show you a better dance? Alright, come on, game. Don't lag now. Come on. It's a nice cutscene. Wow, that's beautiful. Oh! Yeah, never mind what's happening. Just listen to the nice music. What in the... My legs! It's as if they have a mind of their own! Should we be fighting in a second? Oh my, that's a dark sprite. Oh! That was ruin.
Mrs. Nashmira, look out!
You're a little late on that, Drax. I mean, Rana. Alright, come here, you. It's time to get you out of here.
Vermillion, I'll turn to Mrs. Nashmira. You deal with whatever that is.
It's a dark sprite.
How embarrassing.
Grr. Time to prep my step. Haha. You are under attack by an etheric manifestation. Take this. And another. Take that. Yeah, your ruin spells don't mean shit. You're not even casting any dark spells. Like you should. And you're almost dead. You're fucking dead. That's what you get. Well, that was easy.
Good work, Vermillion. Still, whatever in the world was that?
A dark sprite? I mean, I get they're only using the model, but... Yeah, ether. Corrupted ether. Anyways, let's let Nashmira tell us. You good?
Forgive me, Vermillion. And thank you. And to think I was scolding poor Rana for her overconfidence. In my heyday, I would have made short work of that thing. But alas, those days are long behind me. Don't be too hard on yourself, Mistress Nashmira. We all have our bad days, and besides, it's not as if you were just being reckless like me. But never mind that. What in the world did I just see? That creepy dance! That strange cloud of black ether! What does all of this mean, Mistress Nashmira? Come now, I know you know more than you've let on!
It's time for us to trust you now.
I do, and I fully intend to share my knowledge with you, once I have seen what I must see with my own 2 eyes. In the meantime, someone should hand over these men to the Twin Adders.
I guess.
I suppose you're right, and we must treat your wounds as well. Vermillion, could I ask you to return to the Adder's Nest and deliver our report? I'll tend to Mistress Nashmira's scratches and see that no other troublemaking Duskwights show up.
Yeah, I'll go talk to them. Damn, we're finishing our quest there. Better say goodbye to these guys for this stream.
Would you be so kind as to return to Gardania and report back to Lieutenant Gavin? I'll attend to Mistress Nashmira's scratches and keep my eyes out for any troublemaking Duskwights. To think my reflexes have slowed to this degree in my time away from the stage. I must resume my training once my wounds heal before I embarrass myself any further.
Ah, don't sweat it. You had no idea that thing was gonna pop out and... Well, okay, she probably did, but still! That thing was pretty swift! I mean, they barely have any limbs to move, so of course they're gonna cast spells super quick. That fucker is just dressed up as fucking Kyle. I'm sorry. I see Kyle from South Park. Anyways. That's what that reminded me of. I haven't seen South Park in a while. I should continue that shit. Hello again. Hello, Gavin. What's this? You apprehended the Duskwight miscreants for us. Splendid! On behalf of all of Gardania, you have our gratitude. We will dispatch a unit to the South Shroud at once. No big deal. I guess they're catching up to us. That's good.
My apologies for the delay, Vermillion. I'm pleased to report that our dancing Duskwight friends have been handed over to the proper authorities, and Rana has patched up my wounds good as new. With sufficient rest, I should be back on the stage in no time. Not on my watch, you won't. I mean, pray do not overexert yourself, Mistress Nashmira. You need your rest. I told you I could have handed over the culprits myself. That's better. I know, Rana, and yet I wanted to be there myself when they awoke. It played out exactly as I expected. They remembered little or nothing about their dancing, their secret gatherings, or any of the conversations that led up to it all.
Just being stubborn, no doubt. Were we not friends, the Twin Adders will carry out a proper interrogation. And yet, one thing concerns me. Is it true that these events bear striking similarity to a situation you witnessed in Uldar? Yep, pretty much. I think they're telling the truth.
What we have witnessed is none other than the Totentaz, the Dance of the Damned, and it is our gods' given duty as dancers to see that it is never danced again.
Huh? Totentaz?
The Dance of the Damned? Our mission? Whatever are you rambling about, Mistress Nashmira? I thought our mission was to lend strength and succor to the suffering, and of the spirits of the realm? That it is, and yet the truth of exactly what this entails runs far deeper. Throughout our storied history, the dancers of Troop Falsiam have saved countless lands time and again from a fate most dire.
Oh dear.
When war and calamity ravage the land, fear and anger fill men's hearts. These emotions fester, reacting with the ether around us. In the air we breathe, the ground beneath our feet, to form an etheric manifestation of malaise that spreads like a dark cloud across the land. The weak, the downtrodden, the scorned, and suffering. Sadly, it is these people who are often the quickest to fall prey to the dark despair. Left unchecked, the shadow fully consumes them, their hearts, their minds. In the end, even control of their very limbs is taken from them.
Well, that fucking sucks. Despair's the worst. What if this is linked to Endwalker?
Not talking about the Thavnerian aspect, but y'all know what I mean. Stripped of the last semblances of sanity, they flail about in a manner most hideous. Tales tell of mothers blissfully unaware as they trampled their beloved children, men who dance so violently they rip the limbs from their own body. This is the Totentans, the dance of the damned. This absolutely has something to do with fucking, Dynamis. Dude, Dancer just got so much creepier knowing the context of Endwalker. Just saying. What madness is this? If you speak true, and this damnable dance you speak of arises from the fear and anger in people's hearts, why did it not manifest itself in the wake of the calamity, in Eorzea's darkest hour? Call me mad, but I think I understand. In times of greatest crisis, just surviving for another day requires all the strength we can muster. People have neither the time nor the freedom of mind to dwell on emotions like hatred or anger. Rana has the right of it. It is precisely at this time, a time when Eorzea has made great strides in its recovery, yet deeper wounds still go undressed, that your people are most susceptible to that damnable dance. So, that is why our art was born so many ages ago. Not just to drive out the darkness from people's hearts in a figurative sense, but to literally cast out etheric shadows and free the afflicted from the clutches of the Totentans. Yes, this is the truth of Troop Falcian, passed down from principle to principle for generations. What I did for the Duskrites was to use my dance to extract the darkness from their hearts and give it physical form that could then be struck down and banished. It has been several centuries since this menace of the Totentans has last reared its ugly head. To be honest, when we first came to Eorzea, I was unsure as to what we would encounter. So as not to worry the two of you overmuch, I kept the truth from you. Yet now that I have seen it with my own eyes, our mission could not be more clear. As the inheritors of the Kriegstans, we must chase the shadow of the Totentans from this realm. I beg forgiveness for the secrecy, my friends, and ask that you lend me your aid. Fine, but no more secrets. You can count on me. This isn't even the worst thing I've ever fought, you know. Of course you can count on us. After all, Vermillion and I are dancers of Troop Falcian, too. And it's like you always say, a dancer never abandons her partner. Why should you have to carry the burden of saving the whole realm all by yourself? That's right, and these guys know it too. Rana, Vermillion. After all of my harsh words and hidden truths, you are far too kind. I must confess that I still am struggling to understand all this. But one thing is clear. This dancing epidemic you speak of poses a grave danger to our realm. I will contact the other Grand Companies immediately and apprise them of the threat. Should there be any reports of similar phenomena in other nations, we would like to call upon you to deal with the matter. Forgive us the imposition, but clearly this is beyond our ability. Leave it to us. Nothing would honor us more than if the nations of Eorzea would place their trust in Troop Falcian and allow us to perform for their people. My lord, Stormtrooper. And with that, only Ishgard and Alamigo remain on our itinerary. Of the two, Ishgard has had more time for its people to recover from the scars of war. Let us make it our next destination. Oh, good. That's great. At any rate, we will need more time to properly prepare for the confrontation ahead. In the meantime, Rana, you are to continue your performances. You require more practice still before I can bequeath to you all the secrets of the Kriegstans. You can count on me, Mistress Nashmira. And you, Vermillion, pray continue to hone your skills in battle. If we hope to prevail against the Totentans, we will need your martial skills as much as we need your dancing. For no, it is not enough that we lure the shadows out of people's hearts. We must dispel the darkness for good, lest it simply drift on until it finds another unsuspecting host. Yes, we will be needing your strength more than ever. Yes, ma'am. And with that, I too should prepare myself. Our true last act draws ever closer at hand. Yep, I got 2 quests for each of these guys. Yay! Alright. Well, that settles that. And plenty of, time to spend. Guess we could talk to Rana real quick. It's not easy finding time to practice the new steps Mistress Nashimura taught me while rehearsing for my daily performances, but knowing that I have a duty to perform gives me the strength I need to carry on. Indeed. We have to hit level 60 goddamn 8. And that's gonna take a goddamn diddly dong while. So... I suppose we could stream a little bit of grinding. Why not? Did my stuff refresh? No. I really only got main scenario. Fuck it, we'll finish it up. We'll do a little bit of dungeoneering with the main scenario crystal quick. Wait a minute. Okay, good. Just want to make sure it was still tank. Let's do this, fellas. We'll end on a nice battle-heavy ending for this one. And since I'll have so much time, I'm hoping that next time I could just grind all the way up to 70, and we can do both jobs for their respective level 68 and final 70 job quests. And oh my god, it's Praetorian. God damn it. Well, at least this will round up the session to be a bit more timely, I think. That's true. That's for true. Gotta say A. Look at my stupid tail coming out of this thing. I think it looks silly. It's the ultimate weapon. How exciting. Well, I hope we at least enjoyed the story for the level 65 job quests for these two. That part was at least pretty intriguing. This is it, my friend. Is it? It's never it when it comes to Praetorian. It's never fucking it. How about this is it when they stop with these goddamn cutscenes here? Yes, yes, how exciting. We're gonna kill you now. I'm not even going to use my no mercy. I'll do that for the next guys. Bye, Sid. Oh! Oh, yeah. Take this. Dummy. Yeah. What the hell? Damn it, I forgot to update my Gunbreaker blade. Ugh. I'll have to be sure to do that once I'm done with these mobs. Oh yeah, you're real scary. You guys are dopes. Sweet. Alright, you get my goddamn correct gunblade on. Update that shit, Jesus. Alright, that's more like it. Yeah, the other one looked more badass, but this one's stronger. Bikini armor argument. Except these days, bikini armor would just be paid cosmetic, let's be real. Not actually beneficial armor, usually.
Yes, Gaius, you're very impressive in A Realm Reborn. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's for sure. Yes, yes, yes. Alright. Good morning, Kirby Knight Rose. I hope you're doing good. We did our job quests quite quickly, so I figured I'd finish it with the last daily that I did not do yesterday evening to level up Gunbreaker a little bit to prepare for the next stream. As you can imagine, I don't have too much time to grind when I only have one day in between stream days that I decide to do some FF14. And it sucks that we're in Praetorium, because it's already putting me to goddamn sleep! At least, I think it gives the most XP out of the 3 main scenario quests, but don't quote me on that. That's only an assumption. How are you, Kirby Knight Rose? I hope you're doing good. Gaius, Gaius fan, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm sure people have never heard that one before. You're doing well, Kirby Knight Rose. Well, that's excellent. Very happy to hear that. Keep that vibe going. You know what, I found a really funny headcanon. What if, since it's like the only universe Iron Giants don't show up in, what if Iron Giants are all carbon copies of some multi-dimensional way to Garland from Final Fantasy 1? That would be hilarious. Have too many games to catch up on. Oh dear. I wish you the best of luck. Most of my gaming outside of this is, not really progressing story-based games. Although I did buy Blood Open with some of my, money recently for PS5. So, I'm gonna have to find time to have fun with that. Alright, let's get this over with. Take that! Oh yeah, you're real scary. I also, out of randomness, started another cycle of the Spyro Reignited games, and I always gotta finish those at some point. Because they're my childhood's comfort games. Sometimes you just decide to start some games on a whim. Everyone can connect with that, honestly. Oh yeah, you really ran far away, didn't you, Magitech Colossus? Excuse me, he's not an Iron Giant, he's a Colossus. Yeah, what are you gonna do? So what, you got a weird bunch of missiles to launch at us. Big deal, wanna fight about it? Otherwise, aside from Spyro and Blood Omen, the only other games I'm playing are Rivals, R.E.P.O, Bargling Gnomes every once in a bit. Can't wait till that's officially released and updated. Yeah. Mostly, time-wasting games, I guess. The non-mobile version of it all. Magitech armor! Magitech armor! Whoa! I've also been obsessed with Regular Show lately. That show is chaos. Like last week I was showing my coworker, and it's at night shift when no one's around. Just been showing him casual episodes of it. It's just been hilarious. Revisiting that crazy fucking show. Yeah, out of here. Did I even hit him? I don't think I did. Nope. They're still behind us. This is gonna be awkward. Ah, you can thank me later. Pretty sure I blasted their ass. Wait, that means something else, doesn't it? Don't clip that. Because I'm going to clip that. I'm also going to beat them in this race! There's always a race at this part. Whoops. Bam. Alright. Just repositioning and stretching a little bit. And checking a tiny bit of social media. Oh yes, Betsy, you served us good. You're definitely not coming back to save the day all of a sudden. Yeah, there we go. Always looking at the corner of my eye for when the screen goes black, because it's gonna happen again. We get to do it all again. Except now it's Nero talking about how much he wants to make a coom jar for Sid. Should have said of Sid, but honestly, both. Both of and yeah. Let's see. 4. Of and for, yes. That works. And Shamina Bird. So what kind of games are you needing to catch up on, Kirby Night Rose? Any Kirby games? I think the most recent Kirby game was actually, like, last year, wasn't it? I'm trying to remember. It was a little recent. I mean, I don't really follow those along with most other Nintendo properties, but I notice algorithms sometimes. I mean, social medias like YouTube's. Sometimes it's there. Also, is my bunny chewing on the gate? Nah, I think he's chewing on cardboard. That's a cardboard munchin sound. That's good. That's fine. Plenty of cardboard in there for him to chew on. As all bunnies should have. Oh, he stopped the music. Damn it. A giant Warhammer tank would also be pretty cool in the next expansion. Although, my wife get mad if Nero ends up being a job master after Dawn Trail. Fucking Nero. Who would have thought in A Realm Reborn that Nero of all characters is going to be so major they'd have a role in every expansion? Like, seriously. Alright, come on, asshole. Nebula! Nebula! Oh, we don't have melee DPS. I can circle him however I please. Nah, I won't though. Too many buttons to move. Oh, they killed it. Alright then. Don't have to move to reposition him. Camouflage. Arms length. FF14, Diablo 4, World of Warcraft, Wuthering Waves, and many other gotchas. A lot of MMOs there, I see. Good for you, Kirby. Cutie spotted. Hi, my-chan. It has been quite some time. How are you doing? We're just finishing up a daily because the stream was a little short after finishing the job quests. And it's Praetorium, so at least we're hitting the hour mark, which is nice. Since I'll have more time to prep till my next FF14 stream, even if it's to replace one of our D&D campaigns. The good news is I should have plenty of time to do that. So we can do both level 68 and 70 job quests. But I have to make sure I do a bit of grinding each day. I'm okay, just tired after my early shift. Are you back from your early shift, my chan? I sure hope so. Anyone who's tired deserves rest. Like Indigo. Oh, speaking of which, when did you come in?
Just now.
Well, hi, Indigo. Yeah, Tom, good for you, my chan. Make sure you eat all of the tasty treats and have all of the comforts.
Hi, my chan.
Indigo says hi. Itch. Itch. What you doing, Honey Biscuit? We don't have a vet appointment this morning, do we?
No.
Okay. That's good. Did you get the rest you needed?
Yeah.
That's good. I don't know if any of you fellas played Endwalker, but I realized how the Totentons for the dancer job quest, that depressing shit that makes people dance. It's not just Hafnir that's linked to it in Endwalker. Makes me depressed imagining it. What was it, Totentons? Do you remember, honey? Oh, honey biscuit. It's okay. It's very. There's a lot of lore to remember. I'm sorry?
It's okay.
Did you give Asami mermaids? Yeah, you might need assistance for the bonnet.
Look for the lips control panel. It'll be somewhere nearby.
The pain meds are easier to get.
Take the lid down,
Itching my head.
and you should find
I got
yourself
that
in
spot.
the chamber of the Ultima weapon.
Well, an ad break has hit. I'm thinking about ending it after this. I made an hour through at least.
Sounds good.
Those job quests are short, but I have a lot to grind on. You alright?
Keep your eyes peeled.
Taking
Gaius could be waiting for you down there.
But I'm still hungry.
Oh, and don't even think about dying. You're too
You're too bloody useful. Well, fuck you too, Sid. I only see you for your airships. How does that feel? How's that sound? Yeah, well, you know, take that.
Tell me, for whom do you fight? Do you believe in Eorzea?
Do you believe in Eorzea, honey?
Eorzea's unity is forged of falsehoods.
Do you
Its
believe in
city-states are
Eorzea?
built on deceit,
Yeah,
and its faith is an instrument of deception.
Gaius asked.
Oh,
Not
of
me.
course, guys.
It
He
is
does.
not but a cobweb of lies.
It's
To
not but a
believe in
cobweb of
Eorzea
lies.
is to believe in nothing. In Eorzea, the beast tribes often summon gods to fight in their stead, though your comrades only rarely respond in kind. Which is strange, is it not? Are the 12 otherwise engaged? I was given to understand they were your protectors. If you truly believe them your guardians, why do you not repeat the trick
Yeah,
that
that's
served
really
you so
interesting,
well at
Gaius.
Cotonou
Just come
and
back
call
and
them
storm.
down?
God damn it.
They will
That's all I have to say about that.
so long as you lavish them with crystals and gorge them on ether. Your gods are no different from those of the beasts. Icons, every one. Except but this, and you will see how Eorzea's faith is bleeding the land dry.
I'll bleed you dry, sir.
Nor is this unknown to your masters, which prompts the question, why do they cling to these false deities? What drives even men of learning, even the great WaniShua, to grovel at their feet? The answer? Your masters lack the strength to do otherwise.
That's exactly what it
For
is.
the world of man to mean anything, man must own the world. To this end, he hath fought ever to raise himself through conflict, to grow rich through conquest.
Alright, just go Super Saiyan
And
so we
when
can
the
kick
dust
your ass.
of battle settles, it is ever the strong
Super
who
Guardian
dictate
mode.
the fate of the weak. Knowing this, but a single path is open to the infinite ruler, that of false worship, a path which leads to innovation and death. Only a man of power can rightly steer the course of civilization. And in this land of creeping mendacity, that one truth will prove its salvation.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Come, champion of Eorzea. Face me. Your defeat shall serve as proof of my readiness to rule. It is only right that I should take your realm, for none among you has the power to stop me.
Well, first let me make sure I'm fed with the food real quick. Yeah, that's probably, I should have done that earlier, but like, whatever. Alright, let's do this. Taste my blade, vampire! Face the danger zone! I don't have the energy to do that. Maybe next time. Ah, well. Nice.
Eorzea is mine by right.
Oh, I have leveled up. 66 for Gunbreaker. Well, that's good. Ending there. Ooh. Not a bad outfit. Wonder if I can move my helmet. Hold on. I guess not. Oh well. Yeah. Kinda like this look, not gonna lie. Anyways, fellas. Let's get on out of here. I think it's time we wrapped this up then. About a quarter past an hour is pretty good, I suppose, for what we were given. But let us end in a raid here real quick. And see what's available for those on Twitch, but for those on YouTube as well. I want to thank everyone for joining us, and hope we entertained you quite fine. Now let's see who's available right now, outside of us. It appears as though we have... Sheaf Debate. Does that sound familiar? Sheaf Debate. English, Swedish, PNG tuber?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Huh, I wonder if someone rebranded.
Quite possibly. They have one viewer, at least.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Doing funksy, I was about to say, foxy, comfy things, apparently. So, fellas, let's support another small tuber. And y'all have yourselves a fun time watching them do some art. But in the meantime, do have yourselves a good rest of your period of time of day. Until next time...